Hello friends, hey, thanks for coming back to my channel. So, crazy thing today, I'm on my way back from Kelowna to Penticton, and there's a thunderstorm warning, and it's getting some crazy lightning, so I thought I'd turn on my camera, but my Doordash account got hacked. If you have any experience with this, let me know. It was the craziest thing, and now I can't. I'm back in. I've changed the password and everything, but I can't. Their phone number is listed as my number, and I can't change it. I've tried to save it. I've had help with support and everything, and I've tried to change it, but I don't know why it won't update. It won't update because the two-step verification, it's like lose. It's going to the verification code's going to their number. Now I do say verification send to email, but they get it as well. So it's not. I'm not able to update the phone, but I think everything's looked after. The very first thing I did, of course, was call my bank, and they canceled my bank card, which I don't think my bank card was going to be an issue, but in order to monitor it or have protection later down the road, I took the steps I needed to do. But the end result to that is now I can't go online banking to monitor my bank account. So it's been lose. One step for protection, and the second step, now I can't monitor. So I'm trying to rush. I've got an hour and a half. I've got about a 10-minute drive here. 20-minute drive. So that, I've got about an hour and a half before the bank closes to get a new card. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I have a car full of kittens because I took kittens for Happy Tails to the vet to be fixed. That's why I was working in Kelowna today. So if you need a kitten, there's lots of kittens in foster care, looking for homes. So back to my scamming. It was a delivery to Subway, and as I was on my way to there, I got a phone call, and the phone said Doordash, and it was coming from Doordash, and they asked me pertinent information. They told me that the purchase for the order was used by a stolen credit card, so they were going to cancel. But in order to cancel, I had to verify some information, and that's where everything went wrong. And I should have listened to my gut, and I told them that I didn't feel comfortable with the questions they were asking me, but they said if I didn't follow through, that my account would be flagged and I would no longer be able to work for Doordash. So that's some heavy duty pressure / bullying. And Doordash, no, that's not what they do. And I should have, like I said, I should have listened to my gut, but they get you feeling stressed, and then you don't make good decisions. So it is what it is. Hopefully that's it. I've been told now that I should monitor my credit score, because I guess that's a thing. These people they open credit cards and bank accounts and stuff like that. So I guess it'll be an ongoing process, and I don't think I'll ever let my guard down, but I was going to say, once you let your guard down, that's when something will happen. But just nasty, it just, you work so hard, and just one little switch, one little faux pas, you know, someone who doesn't work hard. You know, that's the thing. Scammers, they work so hard at scamming. Why can't they do a real job? How do they sleep at night? That's what I don't get. How do you sleep at night when you do things to seniors? I'm a senior now, so yeah. Anyway, I guess we didn't. Oh, there's some lightning. I was going to say, I guess we're not going to see any lightning now that I've got my camera on for some lightning. But you are getting definitely a rainstorm. Should be coming down, which is good. I think there was one forest fire south of Penticton, so this will be good. I'd like to say it will slow down the forest fires, but only for a week. It sure would be nice to have a summer without a bunch of forest fires. Oh my. This person in front of me doesn't have their lights on. No tail lights to follow. And of course we're at where the landslide, where the rock slide was. Oh, there's some lightning. That's coming down. Visibility at some points there wasn't very much. This is the rock slide. Still only 2 lanes. And no one's working on it, so I don't know what they're doing. What's it been, 2.5 years? That's very deep water. headlights on. He just doesn't have any taillights. How dangerous is that? There was some deep water along there. I started hydroplaning for a bit. That was a little crazy, but I just held on and didn't panic. I hope it's not like this in Penticton because of the car show. And the car show is going to have a car run lake to lake tonight at 6 o'clock. Hoping to go see that, but we'll see what happens with this rain. When you get pulled, when you go through water and it's deep enough for to drag your tires, it'll turn off your cruise control. I had my cruise control on, but I didn't have it engaged at a speed, but it shut it off completely. I think that was a worse spot, but we'll see what happens here. And of course they're working on this all new, so there's no lines painted. Temporary dots. That doesn't help. I hope the rain's going north and it's past Penticton and we can watch the car parade. Oh, it looks nice in Penticton. Maybe a little overcast, but it doesn't look like it's pouring. Not like what we just came through, so hopefully that's all done. So, I'm going to let you go. The point to the video was talking about the Doordash hacker, the person who hacked into my account. So, again, if you have any experience or know anything or want to add anything, please let me know. Okay, you have a great day. Look at this. I'm going to just quickly show you this view. Okanagan Lake. Isn't that beautiful? This is where I live. A lake at both ends of my city. Okanagan on this end and Skaha Lake on the other. Okay, you have a great day. Have a great weekend. Thanks, friends. Bye-bye.